Cricket keeps getting bigger. Pakistan continues to crib about India's no shake hand act after their defeat, but that's not the moot point. The real issue is, should India be engaged with Pakistan on the playground? The context is simple. Pahalgam attack has changed a lot of things between India and Pakistan. The subcontinent witnessed a short-scale conflict unseen after 1971. Both countries engaged each other airily. The Pahalgam effect did not leave Dubai Cricket Stadium untouched. India's no handshake protest got under Pakistan's skin even more than the 7-wicket loss. Its cricket board complained to the ACC and the ICC. The PCB manager Nawaz Cheema lodged a protest against Indian players' behaviour of not shaking hands. As a protest, Pak did not send its captain to the post-match ceremony. PCB also demanded that the ICC remove match referee Andy Pycroft from the Asia Cup. But the fact is that there is no rule that says handshake is mandatory. On the other hand, Pahalgam victim Shubham Dwivedi's wife was among the first who asked the fans to boycott the game. I quote, "Players have forgotten that the Pakistani terrorists killed our countrymen. This is not our protest alone. This is from those 26 families whose loved ones were killed in Pahalgam. The protest is of every family whose sons and brothers were butchered in the April 22nd attack." Now the big question is, should India boycott Pakistan in cricketing events? Can we boycott Pakistan in all sports? Can sports and politics mix? If blood and water can't flow together, should sports and blood flow together? Now let's look at what the government's official position on this is. India and Pakistan have not played bilateral cricket since 2012. Since then, they have faced each other only in multi-nation tournaments and multi-sport events. Last month, the Sports Ministry issued a directive spelling out policy of not engaging in bilateral sporting events with Pakistan. However, this restriction does not extend to multilateral tournaments like World Cups and Olympics, where both countries participate under the jurisdiction of international governing bodies. These tournaments are held in neutral venues, ensuring no direct bilateral arrangements and maintaining a politically neutral environment for competition.
जो क्रिकेट खेला है, ये पाकिस्तान इंडिया का बायलैटरल खेल नहीं है, एशिया कप है. उसमें अगर इंडिया नहीं खेलेंगे तो इंडिया ऐसे आउट हो जाएगा. और ओलंपिक्स, एशिया कप पाकिस्तान के लिए नहीं होता है, वो पूरा देशों के लिए होता है. पाकिस्तान का साथ तो भारत ने कोई मैच खेला ही नहीं है, कोई बायलैटरल पाकिस्तान में भी गया नहीं है, पाकिस्तान को अलग से बुलाया नहीं है. ये जैसे कि ओलंपिक्स में अगर किसी देश से हमारे दुश्मनी है, उसकी वजह से हम ओलंपिक नहीं जाएंगे तो नुकसान किसका होगा. तो इसलिए इसको समझना है. सेंटीमेंट सही है, लेकिन सेंटीमेंट के पीछे जो एक रैशनल थिंकिंग होना चाहिए कि भारत अलग से कहां पाकिस्तान के साथ बायलैटरल मैच खेल रहा है. लेकिन ओलंपिक्स, एशियन गेम्स, एशियन चैंपियनशिप, वर्ल्ड कप, एशिया कप, इस तरह का जो टूर्नामेंट होता है वो बहुराष्ट्र होते हैं, वो मल्टीलेटरल होते हैं, सारा राष्ट्र मिलकर खेलते हैं उसमें. वो अलग से पाकिस्तान इंडिया का खेल नहीं है.
See, I personally believe sports and politics should not be mixed up, and we don't really have a right to choose our opponents or teams who we play against in tournaments. And once we enter a tournament, we are obligated to play whoever we are drawn against. And this not only holds for cricket, but holds good for any other sport in any other tournament which we participate in. So both sports and politics must be kept aside.
Now, India refused to travel to Pakistan for the Asia Cup in 2023 and the Champions Trophy in 2025. These tournaments were then held in neutral venues. More recently, Pakistan's hockey team declined to travel to India for the Asia Hockey Cup, scheduled to begin on 28 September. However, with India aspiring to host the Olympics 2036 and the Commonwealth Games in 2030, it is important to be friendly sporting hosts. India and Pakistan may meet again in the final of the tournament. Another issue, should India change its policy of playing Pak in Olympic sports? Will champions like Neeraj Chopra step aside if playing Pakistani rivals in the Olympics? After Ukraine invasion in 2022, Russia's athletes are facing ban and boycotts. Can Pak players face similar bans? In the past, sporting powers like USSR and USA have boycotted Olympics to back their political views. What should India do? And let me take you through these graphics first. The graphics are very simple and it tells you a story. Boycott over politics has happened. 1930 FIFA World Cup. Several European nations, including Italy and Spain, refused to travel to Uruguay due to political disagreements with FIFA. Number 2. South Africa was banned from Olympics and big competitions due to its apartheid politics. Number 3. Over 20 African nations boycotted the games in protest against New Zealand's rugby tour of apartheid South Africa. Number 4. Led by the United States, over 60 countries boycotted the games in response to the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Number 5. Soviet Union and 13 Eastern Bloc countries retaliated by boycotting the games. In 1984, Los Angeles. And number 6, many African, Caribbean and Asian nations boycotted due to the UK's links with South Africa. Number 7, widespread protests occurred during the torch relay over China's human rights records, especially in Tibet. Number 8, Russian teams and athletes have faced bans and boycotts across multiple sports, including football, tennis, and Olympics, in response to the 2022 invasion. So, all of that has happened. So, the boycotts have happened. It's not as if these boycotts have not happened. So, I'm joined by Chandrasekhar Luthra, senior sports journalist, Neeru Bhatia, senior sports journalist, Abhijit Ayya Mitra, senior research fellow, IPCS, and Xavier Rodriguez, founder and editor-in-chief, Goa Chronicle. Thank you all of you for joining me. But let me straight away go to Neeru Bhatia, my former colleague at the Week, long time ago, 20 years ago. Neeru, to you. Sentiments are high, people are upset. Are we really condemned to play with Pakistan, again and again?
Kartikeya, let's be very honest. Despite the call to boycott the match, a few people did not watch. I know that for sure. But many did watch the India-Pakistan match. And the fact is also that India is a stronger team. At the moment, very, very strong. It's the number 1 team in T20 cricket, and Pakistan is the lowly ranked number 8 team. So, in any case, we were never scared of losing with them. So, once it was clear, the government had given the clearance that go ahead and play in the Asia Cup. Once it was clear that we wouldn't be meeting Pakistan in the tournament, really it wasn't about the feelings anymore. It was about having the upper hand in the game of cricket, and we did. We really beat them hollow.
Okay. Okay, that's a strong, short, straight point. Abhijit, I have a broader question here. My broader question is that are we really supposed to do this again and again? Because I personally feel as a citizen, Pahalgam has changed a lot of things. Pahalgam is unlike what India has witnessed. We have seen a number of terrorist attacks, but it is really a paradigm change. It brought the entire civil society together. After 1971, this is the second conflict in which such serious, intense aerial engagement took place. Isn't there a way we can send a stronger message? I mean to say, without getting into nitty-gritty, and I chose this word, are we really condemned to play with this rogue nation?
No, we're not. And unfortunately, notice what nobody is telling us are the exact rules, subsection, and clause where the minister, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, makes this statement saying that we will lose out on the Olympics, we will lose out on this, we will lose out on that. In the last 3-4 years, how many Iranian wrestlers have you seen pop out of refuse to take on Israel in a tournament? What are the consequences for them? Does anything happen to them in the Olympics? Outright lies, which they don't have the guts to put down in writing. Outright lies, which they don't have the guts to say on the floor of Parliament. What is irritating now is the steady stream of lies that the government has been feeding us on the reasons for not boycotting this particular match. Let us be very clear, it is completely the greed of the BCCI, the conflict of interest, and the financial entanglements that these sports bodies and politicians get into that is preventing this from a boycott from happening. Second, Kartikeya, let us remember, each country plays to its strengths. Because you boycott one event doesn't mean you boycott another event. America went in and regime changed Iraq because they invaded Kuwait. Did they go regime change Russia because Russia invaded Ukraine? You play to your strengths. Trump put tariffs on us. China is a bigger consumer of oil. Why put tariffs on us and not on China? You play to your strengths. Just because you do it in one tournament doesn't mean you do it in every tournament. Here, we are the superpower. In the Commonwealth Games, we're, a marginal player. In the Olympics, we're a bit player. You will not be able to pull this off there. But here where you can, imagine a third-rate country like Pakistan has the guts to go tell this officiating body, you will not have this umpire anymore, etc., etc. We don't even have the guts to tell that body you can't have Pakistan for a few months. ये है हमारी औकात. Okay, every argument that is being given, I only have one question. Show me the rule, show me the subsection, show me the clause. That is one thing you are, I bet you till the end of this program, and even if your reporter goes and harangues the sports minister Mansukh Mandviya and Mr. Kiren Rijiju, that is one thing they will not be able to get their hands on.
Okay, your opening comments, Mr. Luthra?
Well, first of all, I think it's very, very shameful moment that my captain has refused to shake hands. We were playing for a nation. We were ambassadors there as the sporting ambassadors, and getting into all this politics, this hyper nationalism created by one particular party. I think we have come to that moment that we have forgotten that we were the ambassadors there, and by shaking hands, holding hands, and by defeating them there with dignity, that was more important than playing to this politics. But I don't blame Surya Kumar is just a pawn. It was all obviously because I have covered Gautam Gambhir so closely. It was because of one person's presence in the dressing room.